the 28. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Part of check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. They juked him. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And able to get this to the 31. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taking them back down the field. I love this field goal that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. This was going to put in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
DC win.
Peyton once more. And this time he's in for a Raven touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some shit going on right now. Because
breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now Williams. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Stiff-armed it. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's Peyton up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. Peyton is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line. He'll try again. And he will again run into a wall as he is stuffed at the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will take it across midfield and down the
Remember that shit from last time.
The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not.
I remember that shit from last time.
Huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone and not give up the touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On first down, Hurd. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, the whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And this one is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll spot Hurd open left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ball. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead in a 5.
I just remember that last game when we played. That's all.
Splits the uprights.
That last game that we played when you got me real good, I told you I was coming back for your ass.
Out there, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Yeah.
The Baltimore offense at the line
Right.
set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 22.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get
You want him to do that.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the gun, Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. A solid stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of
Your ass going.
the passing game.
Your ass over here, boy.
To help the amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Pushes past him. And he gets this up across the 35.
Only thing he ain't got shit else.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead. That's all you got, though. That weak-ass run.
Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we hate his ass.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in.
You said it ain't over. Said it ain't over. I know. It's over. I made it over. I'm back.
Job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Mouse.
From the shotgun.
That will.
He finds his man complete. It's Martinez. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Torres over here.
Right there at the 25-yard line.
Now show me that weak ass run.
The Baltimore offense.
Show me that weak ass run.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's all you got, and it's over with. That's all you got, my brother. You ain't got shit else.
Plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
You got shit
in this
else.
case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be
You got shit else. Ain't got shit else. Give me my ball, man. Give me my ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him.
Okay.
Try and get
We'll
it
take
back
it from
little by little.
That's what we've been
instead
doing.
of in big chunks.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself.
What this nigga gonna do? Some dumb shit.
That is
Shit.
incomplete.
Ball.
Boy, a curious
Weak ass
decision
nigga.
to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this
You got
deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
What is up?
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
To the air, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze.
Anything else, my boy?
As his guys are able to push that lead out a little further.
Now show me that weak ass run again with Lamar, please.
I need to come with something else, but I need
The Bears send the kicking team out there. They will send this one away.
No, it's just showing without Lamar. With Lamar, that's your only hope. Other than that, that team over with.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Putting their ass in the dirt real quick.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down and didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throwing is Jackson.
Oh,
Short one there, caught by
oh
Romo.
good shit.
And they'll this just
Break that weak ass nigga up.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Jackson. They'll drop this off to Peyton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have it on the first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Jackson will throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And for the right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
Who cares?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Who cares? So that's all that weak ass nigga got. Ain't no shit.
Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. For the Ravens, touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
It's the score. Bears 49. Ravens 21.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fifth straight loss. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He'll try to pick it up himself. Keeps himself up on it. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Over the middle, complete. It's Morales. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. He finds his man, complete. That's Morales. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Jackson going to keep it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now he's got it. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! Touchdown! Chicago! Rome Odunze. Second touchdown of the afternoon. These guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. After a breakdown. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Did you hear what I told you? That weak-ass shit that you doing, that shit dead, man. All you got is Lamar. All you got is Lamar, and that's that. I told you I was going to beat your ass worse than it was from last time.
Running back or a tight end, in any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
No, I don't think so. You just had it once.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And his throw is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
It's so easy scoring on this nigga. So easy throwing this ball on this nigga.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Williams going to look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Jackson going to keep it. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. he's taken
That's all
down
he
at
got,
the
man.
43.
Ain't nobody got time to chase him.
Picking up the first.
He already lost.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. It looks like they'll move things around here. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morales. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Jackson now. And he drops it incomplete. And the struggles continue here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Jackson going to keep it. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us.
With that weak-ass defense, now he's finna give it back to me.
This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Would have moved up from the 3 to the 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Williams. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point.
Good game, man.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
See you next season. Good game, man.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Weak ass nigga. Got that nigga running.
It's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Look at this shit. Weak ass nigga.
Jackson going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to goal.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
To throw, Williams. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching,
Good game.
the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that